Hi, welcome back to Velo News TV. I'm here at the finish of the Stage 3 time trial in Branson, Missouri with Nathan O'Neill, Health on Maxxis. Nathan, great ride today. No big surprise. Everybody knew coming into the race that you were one of the favorites. So that said, it must have been a little difficult yesterday watching that break go up the road.
Yeah, it was pretty painful. It was my biggest nightmare, actually, to see a situation like that unfold. We saw it happen at Georgia, and it was like a case of deja vu yesterday. It happened here, and I don't know, what can you do? Our hands were kind of tied. We had Frank Pip in the break, and other teams were in the same situation, so it was a dangerous situation for everybody. Obviously Discovery, had two cards to play, and they played one card, and we really only had one true card to play really for the GC, and so.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. I mean, obviously Pip, second on the stage.
Yeah.
It's a gamble for a stage win.
Yeah.
But in terms of the GC, I mean, you're a much stronger GC rider. What was going on? I mean, you're talking to Jeff Corby, you're talking to Pip as the gap's going from 30 seconds to a minute. I mean, tell me about that interplay.
Well, we wanted to let Frank, play for the stage. Obviously, we didn't realize it was going to play after 15 minutes, and it would have been nice to have kept it, within a couple of minutes and still let them play for the stage and give him a shot at winning a stage. But, the way it's worked out, I mean, Frank's still very capable, and he's obviously still our best shot for the GC still. But, yeah, I mean, it's personally for me, it was tough to see happen.
Months of time trial specific training for a day like today, and then you kind of see the GC chances go.
Yeah.
Well, tell us a little bit about the ride today.
Felt great. Had good legs right from the beginning, and I knew exactly what was coming. There were no surprises. I'd been here before. I'd been over the course, and knew exactly how much to gas and how much to hold back. And I really hit that last 3K, perfectly, I think, for me. And yeah, I mean, I didn't make any mistakes.
No shame at all in being beaten by a Tour de France time trial stage winner.
No, not at all. And it seems like the last couple of years, like you're getting closer. I mean, I was fourth and fifth, sort of at California and Georgia, and now I got third at Georgia this year in the time trial, and now second here. So maybe next season we'll start seeing me on the top step again.
I was here a couple of weeks ago, as most of you know, and I had a good look at the course, and immediately I said to myself, yeah, this is a good one for me. But obviously, it's going to take more than just wanting to go fast today. I prepared well for it and warmed up really good this morning. I had good sensations, and I knew right from the beginning that I was going to be on a good day. So it's nice to be able to deliver it. Well, I mean, Levi's is obviously the standout guy. I mean, I was also worried about Danny Pate. Obviously, he's been time trialing well recently. Second at the national championships recently, and there's any number of guys as well. But between those three, and obviously George as well was going to be a possible factor. But it was no telling how motivated he was going to be to go for the stage winner if he was just racing the other 11 guys were in the break yesterday. So turned out it was the latter situation. I talked to George actually just briefly before the ceremony, and he said he wasn't really feeling it today. So it's not really much of a surprise after what he did yesterday. So, but it was definitely an honest course. I don't think there was anywhere to hide on the course today, and the heat was probably a factor for sure for a lot of guys that weren't used to it. So there was nowhere to salt pedal. There was nowhere to recover. Generally, a course that suits me best is one it's not a 35-mile-an-hour course. One that's more of a 25-mile-an-hour course. You need to be able to produce a lot of watts. You need to go fast at that speed is good for me. So if you can find a chip seal road that goes uphill at 4% for like 40k, it's got my name all over it. So. Definitely, there's some mixed emotions there for sure. I mean, you finish second to Levi in a time trial, and less than 30 seconds it's pretty good. So I'm not at all. I'm not crying about that. I am crying about the fact that the break on the road yesterday, and we took 15 minutes. On the rest of it, that was ridiculous. I don't know. I can't really explain how that feels, but at the same time, it's a bike race, and if it was, that's why we have a race. That's why it's called a race. If it was going to be the strongest guy who's going to win every time, we could all jump on a ladder and see who's got the most power. It would be easy. But things happen, and that's bike racing.